This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for August 26, 2024. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was down 2.58 points or 0.63% to 410.20. Total trade volume was up. 83,561 shares changed hands at a total value of 405.8 million real or $99,500. On the main board, two stocks were up. Leading the market was Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ, up 0.45% or 10 real to 2,250 real per share, followed by Grand Twins International, which was up 0.28% or 10 real to 3,610 real per share. On the downside, Phnom Penh Autonomous Port was down 2.20% or 300 real to 13,360 real per share, followed by Cam GSM, which was down 1.23% or 30 real to 2,400 real per share. The Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority and Sihanoukville Autonomous Port were also down 0.58% and 0.17% respectively. Meanwhile, Pestec Cambodia, Akleda Bank, and MJQ Education remained flat. Over on the growth board, both stocks were up. ZBD Engineering was up 0.97% or 20 real to 2,090 real per share, while JS Land was up 0.58% or 20 real to 3,470 real per share. Akleda Bank recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 34,732 shares at a total value of 260 million real or $63,700, making up approximately 41% of August 26 trade volume. Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 29,328 shares changing hands at a total value of 65.5 million real or $16,065, accounting for 35% of Monday's trade volume. In other market news, Telco Tech Limited announced to its investors that the coupon and principal repayment of the company's corporate bonds has been transferred to all investors' accounts, with Akleda Bank acting as the paying agent. It should be noted that Telco Tech, under the Royal Group of Companies, listed a $20 million bond in early 2024 with 800,000 units and a 5-year fixed rate. Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ also announced the share buyback of 19,678 shares through auction trading, which is 0.031% in paid-up capital. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD strengthened to 4,081 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was down to 100.81. Looking at global commodities, crude oil prices surged to a one-week high amid escalating tensions in the Middle East and a weakening US dollar on Monday. Both benchmark oil prices reached a one-week high, with Brent futures rising by 0.66% to $79.54 per barrel, and West Texas Intermediate crude futures climbing by 0.68% to $75.34 per barrel. Gold held near record highs, buoyed by a softer dollar and dovish remarks from the U.S. Federal Reserve Chair, bolstering expectations of a September interest rate cut. Spot gold was up 0.6% to $2,524.30 per ounce, about $7 lower than the record high of $2,531.60 hit last week. U.S. gold futures also gained 0.6% to $2,560.40. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, stock futures were little changed as investors looked to push equities back to record high levels now that the U.S. Federal Reserve has indicated that rate cuts are forthcoming. Wall Street has been anxiously awaiting a rate cut, especially in light of some worrying economic data that sparked a sell-off at the beginning of August and worried investors that elevated borrowing costs could damage the U.S. economy. Futures tied to the S&P 500 climbed 0.2% along with Nasdaq 100 futures. Dow Jones Industrial Average futures rose just 15 points. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for August 26th.